Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome to something called Funny Peanut Butter Game. Now, I know what you're saying. What is Funny Peanut Butter Game? Exactly what is this? This doesn't look like Cookie Run. Well, this is actually very interesting, because a person that you may or may not have recognized before, but it's a person by the name of CG249, who is actually the same creator of an old Cookie Run fan game called Cookie Run Second Whip, or Cookie Run Double Stuff. It was basically a Cookie Run fan project that I really liked being involved with until they quit it because, you know, Dev Sisters was being greedy little Dev Sisters, you know, but they decided to work on this new project, which currently it doesn't have a name, and I guess they asked me to give a little bit of an overview on this beta build, because currently this project is still being worked on. Like, it still takes a lot of progress to like make, which obviously it's not like anything can be made instantly. So what they wanted me to do is they wanted me to play through this game and give my general opinion on it. And bear in mind, this is short. Like, it's not going to be long. All they told me is that at least when you start up the game, there's some text that pops up saying, hey, this is just for a special amount of people to play. There's only 2 levels available. Playing it with the controllers recommended. And also shoutouts to, I think their name was Abelore, for creating the tile set for the game. And yeah, so I don't know if it's going to be a platformer, RPG of sorts, but this game doesn't even have a title. It's just called Funny Peanut Butter Game because I think it's supposed to be a placeholder. I don't know, but we're gonna go ahead and go through it. I'm gonna give my general opinion on the game, and yeah, and I wanted to record this specifically because I didn't want this just to be about me. Like, I want this to kind of like be about us, because I'm gonna tell a story while I go through all these levels that kind of makes me very happy to talk about. All right, so I did the whole entire opening intro of that, and the reason why you saw a cut there is for some reason OBS my recording software thought that the enter key was a good key to use to stop recording, which I think is the stupidest thing, and I never set it to that. It just did it by itself, so I'm convinced that this recording software is possessed. But I'm not going to do the intro again because it just recorded itself. I'm just going to stitch it in so it's fine. But anyway, now we press enter, and as it says, there's 2 levels. There's the tutorial level and the level 1. So I will admit, personally, in my opinion, I think the font is somewhat wonky. I'm not even saying that's a bad font. I think it looks cartoony and goofy, and I also like the designs of those mountains. But, like, for example, you compare it with, like, the I's and, like, the L's and, like, the R's, which are kind of, like, thicker letters, but then there's V, which is, like, really slim, thick, and also U, which is, like, a horseshoe, which, personally, I'd say, at the very least, maybe thicken up some of the letters a bit more, like V and U. I guess it's supposed to go for its own style, though, I guess, you know, it's kind of weird for the eyes, in my personal opinion, and that's coming from me, which I don't have the best eyesight. And even then, so, like, even for, like, it does say level select, I can understand that, but that T, a little bit curved, I do understand it's, like, a nice wavy look, but it's kind of, I thought that said level select 1, or level select 7. It's probably just the curve, but that's just my opinion. I don't want to be too critical in this game, but I am trying to give feedback. So, we press enter, and we start, it's pixelated. Oh, I'm playing, I think this is the peanut butter friend. So let me, okay, so A and D do move left and right, but what's jump? 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 I'm gonna press a lot of buttons here. Oh, okay, it's K. Okay, so A and D to move and K to jump. Okay, so it has health. I have 3 health. I need gummies, which I currently have 0 of. And time. Okay, guys, keep track of the time. I just got a gummy. I can boop. Oh, okay, that's not good. Don't touch those things, even though, what are those? They're like mummies? Marshmallow things? I do really enjoy the pixelated style here. Like, this is actually really sweet. But jumping on, oh. Well, jumping on him does literally nothing. So, man, I really do suck at this game, don't I? Okay, well, let's try this again. This time, I guess jumping on him really does nothing. And, oh, red arrow. I can only imagine where I need to go. Oh, what is that? Is that a heart? Or I think that's a heart. I think? Okay, well, considering that I'm not going to really be getting hit here. Does this fall? What? Is it supposed to be a trap? What is this? Is there a secret here? Maybe okay, here's my theory. I think it's supposed to be like a pitfall warning, but here's the thing. Wasn't there already one just before here? Or was there not? Okay, no, it's just a hill. So I think it is just trying to warn you for like future pitfalls, not to go down them. But I feel like maybe you could get rid of this brick thing. Like, because I actually thought, you know, you could actually land on them and they would fall. But I guess that's not the case. But whatever. I guess I'll go up to here. I don't know how to say this, but I don't mean this to sound rude. But this game really, oh, do you see that jump? This game kind of reminds me of the Luna game, if anyone remembers that old My Little Pony horror game. It kind of reminds me of that, but it's just because it's the chibi style and like it's platforming with text. Oh, I can get 10 gummies. Ooh, I got 10 gummies. So now I can go jump down. Don't pay. Okay, no enemies. So, okay, I can just go back here. I can still get gummies if I miss them going to the bottom path. So, there's different paths that you can go down. So, keep on moving forward. We got that heart, which I'm pretty sure... Honestly, I think the amount of hearts is kind of excessive, because, like... Oh. Goodbye. Wait, is there... Can we just keep walking? Okay, no, there's... Okay, so we just touched this, which looks like a melty face. Alright, we got it, and, so that's the tutorial level done. It's somewhat simplistic, but you know what? That's actually pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that was a tutorial, right? It's gotta be. So now we can do level 1, and yeah, let's press enter. And I'm pretty sure this. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be not to be forgetful. I'm just trying to make sure I got my ducks in a row, you know. But anyway, starting off with is this a pipe? Oh, I thought it was a pipe. I gotta be honest. I thought you can go down it, but I think that's just a column or like some garbage bin. Whatever. Useless enemy right there. You have no purpose. You can't do nothing. You're lonely. That sounds mean. I'm sorry, but whatever. Just gonna go through here. I don't know if there's any secrets down these holes, which, knowing these, considering some of the old games I played back in the past from CG249, which, fun fact, there was actually one time where they were gonna release a Kick Your Run double stuff update, and it was up to me to get it to release early, because I had to play through like 2 of their games and find all the secrets to make it happen. I'm still proud of that. And well, that really went well for me, didn't it? Anyway, alright, so let's just keep on going. Try and get all the jellies. You do have to restart. There doesn't seem to be checkpoints, but I feel like later on, if there are longer levels, I think it'd be cool to have some checkpoints, especially if you're trying to go for, like, you know, all the gummies and stuff. Now, the thing is, I don't know what the gummies are meant to do, because here's the thing. I kind of assume them to be, like, either collectibles or, like, you spend them on something. Now, I don't know if you can spend any of them yet, but, are you plugging kidding me? Really? Okay, gosh. Alright, I will say, by the way, I can't look down. Maybe if there was a feature where, in my opinion, if you just held, S, you could kind of, like, make it so that the camera scrolls down so you can see whatever's below you, because I will admit, do you know how kind of ridiculous it is for, like, oh, I'm just gonna be walking up here, and, like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and, like, I'll just sit up on top here, let me go ahead and land on the ground real quick. That happens, and that's kind of infuriating, but I don't know, it's just me. I think maybe this game could kind of be a mix between like something fair and something kind of anger-worthy. I don't know what Corey's attempts, by the way, that's their name, Corey, at least I'm pretty sure. Hopefully that's not dox-worthy. I'm praying that's not, but whatever the case is, I'm not sure if this game is meant to be a mix of, you know, ragey, but also adventurous, because I do like the chibi art style. Like, don't even get me started on the mountains. Those mountains look absolutely beautiful. But anywho, what I will mention is just, also, it kind of feels like, okay, so moving left and right, you also gotta remember, there's a little bit of lag. So, like, whenever I move left, how do I say this? There's a little bit of slidiness. So, like, if you can follow me here. I'm not gonna jump in this yet, but, like, check, you can probably hear it. So if I go here, like, I'll basically, like, look left first, and then I'll start moving. Like, there's a little bit, tiny bit of slidiness, which is honestly fine. I'm not mad about that. But also, the gravity is kind of weird, because you have to bear in mind, like, it's kind of like instantly jump. Usually, I would expect kind of like the jump to be at, like, you know, either a smoother or a little bit more of a slower transition. But this is like, whoop, whoop, and I just make it. So, those are the only 2 levels. I'm probably going to play through each of them again, but, you know, I'm going to give myself an interesting challenge. What if I try and get through them without collecting a single jelly? That's probably going to be near impossible, but I'm going to try it as a little bit of a challenge, just to kind of set myself. I won't even collect the hearts, unless if there's, like, some guaranteed jelly some guaranteed jelly that's going to be in my way. Can I jump? No, that's going to be too tall to jump over. And the thing is, can I actually beat this level without even collecting anything? And, like, will it allow me to? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, will the exit actually be open? The exit will actually be okay, so that's kind of weird. And I'm not even saying that's a bad thing, but, like, then what's the point of collecting the gummies if you could just, like, speedrun to the end? Because here's the thing. I once played this game a while back. It was, like, a Barney Genesis game, one of my favorite games, because it was just so silly and fun. But the thing about that was, the main mission was to, like, save kids by doing, like, puzzles. But you could beat the game without saving anyone. Like, that's it. And, like, the game still rewards you. So, I don't know. But, honestly, I gotta be honest. This thing is still pretty fun. Aw, I got the jelly. Dang it. I'm trying to do this gummyless. This is my main goal. This is my quest in life. Okay, so this is gonna be tricky to, like, make, but I think on the way down I can kind of, like, slide my way in. There we go. Then carefully over here. This is a unique challenge if you ever want to play this. Unfortunately, the download link is not available for this game, primarily because Ooh, that's a good trick. That's a good trick. That's a good trick. It's not available because, as I mentioned, this game is in basic beta right now. Oh, that was so cool. The game is in beta, so realistically, like, you can't play this until the game is actually, like, finished. So right now, this is like a beta build, and this is just my personal opinion. And there we go. Both levels were completed without collecting a single thing by using some unique tricks in my handbook. But yeah, with that being said, I think I kind of can end the video right here. So this video isn't really like one that I want to make like just for an audience standpoint, because like it's not that I don't care about the audience, definitely not. I care about each and every one of you, but this is kind of like if, you know, CG249 sees this video, the things I will say about this game is, like, first of all, the charm of the game and the pixelization design is really adorable. I like how the backgrounds look, the music, even though I really didn't just talk about it much, I think it is pretty charming and cute, and I hope more levels kind of provide that. My only thoughts in I guess in the TLDR thing is the font looks somewhat slim. Don't want to use an angry face, I'm trying to be constructive about this. Some of the font looks more slim than the others and a little bit disorienting, and I'm not saying it can't be goofy, I'm just saying, you know, it would kind of make more sense. Like, for example, you see the V, the split between the two E's there, one looks way more like apart than the other, so it's kind of somewhat odd. Also, the platforming, I think the jumping, it's not bad, though it does seem kind of like quick, especially on level 1, which I know it's not supposed to be the most advanced game, but like you're already doing like corner jumps, which if you don't know what I just did, it's basically like you have to kind of quickly go to the left and to the right to make the jump, which I feel like someone who is an absolute noob, which I mean that in a literal term, because if you're a noob, that means you're new at playing platformers and stuff. Might be a little bit tricky for like the younger players and stuff, but still not bad. And I think another thing I want to mention is I feel like here's the thing, also just for everyone watching, I don't know what's going to be in the game ahead of the time. I know this is just going to be entirely based around, you know, the peanut butter character who's trying to split off from Cookie Run, which I 100% appreciate that. I think that's great. Like, trying to branch off to your own character, trying to do its own thing instead of associated with another thing, you know, another brand, is genius. But I will say another thing, I guess I feel like the enemies could be a little bit more of a threat, because right now they just slowly move back and forth, and also jumping on them isn't really that satisfying. I mean, you do get a bounce on them, but there's really not much. You can just like easily fly over them, and there's not much of a threat. And normally I actually wouldn't really complain about that, but the thing is, there's also a lot of hearts that you can pick up in the level, so like, unless if you're really bad at the game, then like, I guess that's fine. But with how slow that the movements are for the enemies, and how fast you are as a player, and all the hearts around, they kind of just seem kind of useless. Like, if they were sped up a bit, I'd say, or maybe they just went back and forth a little bit more, or even maybe occasionally jumped, it'd provide a little bit more of a challenge. But that's just from my point of view. But honestly, I really am excited for what this whole entire game does have to offer now. Personally, I don't know if I could come up with a game title. Like, it's just called Funny Peanut Butter Game, so this is obviously an early beta. This is just a name placeholder. Really can't say anything about that yet, but I don't know, maybe you can call it like I'll play, you know, like peanut butter sticks with us. I don't know. So something with the term stick. Stick and slide? I don't know. Whatever the case is. First of all, let me just say, CG249, I hope you and everyone else working on this game the best of luck. This seems amazing. I don't know if there'd be any Easter eggs in regards to like anyone else who tries to playtest this, but if anyone does want to see, like, heck, even if people are watching this video who aren't, you know, CG249, and you're just a general audience, be sure to comment down below what you would want this game to add. Like, maybe like new level types, like maybe different sorts of enemies, basically something that would make the levels a little bit more unique and diverse, because hey, I think all the feedback would really count. So yeah, of course, CG, Corey, whatever you want to be called, wish you best of luck. All of your projects I've genuinely loved in the past, and if I'd love to play this game once it fully comes out, it'd be amazing too. But and also best of luck to your peanut butter character and anything else associated. So with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Cookie Run content, or just, you know, other game content. I'm sorry I mentioned the dreaded cookie game, but if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. Also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, including a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Cookie Run YouTube stuff for absolutely free, a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi, where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive perks and benefits that you wouldn't normally see on my normal YouTube channel. And I think just in case, if you want to show the creator of this project all the love and support in the world, I'll probably post a link to their Twitter down below, so if you want to give them a compliment, go down there and do so, or leave it in the comments here, or the YouTube channel, whatever works. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.